Good morning. Happy Easter. He is risen. Our Lord is risen and He is among us. So I wanted to talk about God, of course, to let you know that my Easter journey ended happily. I had my family over and we had lots to eat. My husband barbecued. My daughter made baked beans. I made a rice dressing in Louisiana that is called dirty rice. And we had a great time. The kids ate all the Easter candy. And, but anyway, Easter was wonderful to know that we got a God that loves us, and no matter what we do, He'll always forgive us, which we all need every day, because as the Bible say, a just man falls 7 times a day. So we all fall short of the glory of God. This is what we all know or should know. Anyway, I wanted to talk about today, besides our Easter journey, is this program I listened to last night. Well, I listened to two, but one I really listened to talked about AI. And on that AI, they had they had people speaking to congressmen, the people with the money, the purse string, as they say, and they were telling them how much AI is different than anything. He said that the internet was something very powerful, and faxing and emailing and all that. But with AI, and on X, there's a program on there called, thing you can go on and says Grok. And you can type anything in there. Anything. It doesn't matter what you type in. It generates stuff. I asked it to generate me a horse with a saddle. It gave me two choices. The horse and the saddle came up. That's how this thing is. So the point of this video will be about AI and how we need to learn, all of us, old people, especially our young people, because we are in a race, just like with the race war or the nuclear war or whatever. We will with Putin, with Russia and all that, and we had to beat them to the moon and to everything else. This is the same thing. We're going to have, the only person we have to beat is China. They are behind us in our advancement of AI, but they're catching up. So my point is, we need to get our young kids, and we all know, we hear the stats how the kids are not reading on grade level. And the guy, there were two guys that I listened to that were presenting this to Congress last night. And one of them said that we were going to be needing highly skilled immigrants. Okay? Highly skilled immigrants. And I'm not saying all our people, all our kids here are dumb, but I guarantee you, they don't know anything about this AI stuff. They're out on the campuses. What are they doing? From the river to the sea. They don't even know what they're talking about. And marching for a terrorist group, Hamas. Same thing at the high school. They had a case at the Supreme Court where parents had to go to the Supreme Court to opt out of their kids learning about LGBTQ. Why? Why is that a thing? Why can't parents just say, I don't want my kids learning about this? And why is that in our school? How is that teaching our kids to run AI? It is not. And the fact that these people wanted this AI thing from, not AI, the other thing, the alphabet thing, from starting in 3rd grade. Not 3rd grade, 3 years old. Learning about my uncle's wedding. Who gives a shit about your uncle's wedding? Go to the wedding if you want to go. Nobody cares. But y'all want to brainwash the kids, and in the meantime China and the rest of the world are teaching their children about AI, but not us. We can't do that because we got a bunch of Democrats spending, wanting to, but the Congress told them no. You want to go to El Salvador and try to break a jailbreak for a known terrorist MS-13 guy who was here illegally. You want to do that? Go right on ahead and do it. We're not paying for it. Of course, this Holland man from Maryland, he used taxpayer dollars to go down there. And what is the point? And I don't like Caitlin Collins at all. Can't stand her. But she asked him, did you ask him if he was MS-16? He didn't. Somebody else asked him, did you ask him if he was MS-16? He didn't ask him. Why? Because he was going to be lying to him. It's evident. And he's never had due process. 2 judges told him that he needed to be deported. 2. And then I found out a couple of days ago that he's been before 18 different judges. So now what are they going to do? You know what? We need to, as Americans, as we the people, we need to stand up and tell them, and especially those judges, Trump is trying to get these criminals out of our country. This is what we want. They asked me, if they said, do you believe that everybody that's here illegally should leave, even if they've been here 15, 20 years? Yes. Because if they haven't become a citizen in 20 years, what are they waiting for? So, no, they could have found a sponsor and said, look, before this go too far, I want to become a citizen. They apparently didn't want to become a citizen. Otherwise, they would have. If you've been here that long and did not take the time to learn our ways, learn what our country stands for, and become a citizen, no, you don't need to be in our country. I don't care. You can leave. Please. And the idea that people can get on TikTok, and now they got people actually believing. My intelligent woman, she's a lawyer. My secret sneaker instructor, we talked about it after class last Thursday, a week ago today. Today's Thursday. We talked about it, and she said, well, I read the transcript. I'm a lawyer. I said, okay, I know you're a lawyer, but I read it too. And he's been in front of 2 lawyers. He's had due process. And it wasn't any real crime. I say he's in the country illegally. That's the crime. Why can't people understand that? You broke into my house. Whether I caught you before you stole anything doesn't change the fact that you broke in. It's against the law to breaking and entering, whether you take anything or not. So that's what happens with illegals. They are not supposed to be here. Period. Illegally. Or however. Well, I don't know. I got myself upset after I listened to that AI thing and listened to those guys, this one guy. And they said we're going to need a lot of power. We're going to need all our power plus solar, not solar, that other one that they hate so much. But anyway, I can't think of it. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. My grandson works for them, and the energy that they hate, it's not solar. They say we'll need solar, all of it. Natural gas, every kind of energy we can come up with. Power plant, I don't forgot what they call them. But anyway, those supposed to be dangerous. Well, my grandson works at one, and he said, Mama, it's not that dangerous. You just, because I was worried about him. And he said, well, no, he told me don't worry about it. It's not that bad. He makes a lot of money. That's one thing. But anyway, I'm just upset. I am just upset about the nuclear plants. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. I'm upset about what I heard, how AI and the guy asked them. This one stupid. No, I won't call him stupid. I guess I got to keep this AI video. But it's just upsetting when you look at it. If you think about, and this one guy asked this congressman, he was asking him about, I guess he didn't believe him because he said, well, what about something about how you go about doing this and all of this? And he said, well, let me ask you a question. Would you like for us to have the power to do these things or China? The guy couldn't say a word. You know why? Because if China as China become the leader, it's a communist country. It's not a free market country. It's not free. So we would be more fair, but not if a Democrat is in it. But if you can get a decent Republican to run it, it would be good. But most of the people, as you understand it, and I read a lot about it last night, because this is morning time, and it's a lot. It is a lot. And they tell you how to start so you could learn how to write the algorithm. There's a lot of classes online you could take. Some you have to pay for, I'm sure. I didn't check them all out. But I clicked on one site that is supposed to be free to help you understand what AI is. There's a lot of data there for you to learn. It is so much. It had my brain going, boo! It's a lot. And so we need to be having our young children, our high schoolers, all of them, instead of teaching them about the alphabet people at 3 years old, we should be teaching them how to use AI, because they're going to be growing up in a world that is mostly AI. And the other thing he said, how Trump always talk about we were going to make a lot of money, there was going to be a lot of high-paying jobs. You're going to need people to run this program, and write algorithms. And it's going to be, one guy said, I don't forget how many years he said, but he said, most people are going to be walking around with an Einstein in their pocket. He's talking about your cell phone. You're going to be walking around and everything you need is going to be on your cell phone using AI. And AI is going to be able to get solutions like this. The other day, my grandson was getting ready to study he was doing the STAR test studying. So they sent some work home for him to do. And he asked me, he said, Mama, what's a composite number? And he had to choose. He had 4 numbers. He had to choose A, B, C, or D. Which one was the composite number? So I said, I'm not sure. I remember. I said, I know what to do. I went to Grok. I typed it in, and I put all of his numbers he had to choose from on Grok. And guess what? Grok gave him the answer, broke it down, explained why each number wasn't a composite number, and why the one that was chosen was correct was a composite number. So it's a lot. But I'm gonna continue to learn it. That's gonna be my goal, to learn, and I will be reporting back what I learned as I learn it. And but you guys need to get out there, and our country is gonna be great. I believe and I trust President Trump. I trust him on the terrorists. I trust him on deporting all these people out of our country. I don't trust the judges. I'm skeptical of the Supreme Court. The only 2 people I really trust on that is Alito and Thomas. The rest of them, that Amy Coney Barrett, that traitor, she has voted against Trump ever since she got seated. I think maybe she voted with him or for our country. I should say not Trump, but for our country. Maybe once. And she's been on there over 4 years. And that heifer, I don't like her. I never did in the first place. I thought she'd be a little bit better. but she's not. She's not. Mm-mm. She's a traitor. So is John Roberts. I call him Obama's judge because he doesn't seem like he cares about this country. And anybody that goes along with what's going on in our country, with illegals just coming in, nobody, not a single person complained about Biden bringing in all those people. Now everybody's upset because Trump is getting them out of our country. All of them. Open the door. Open the gates. Let them in. Nobody said a word. Not even the Republicans. They didn't try to stop it. Nobody. Now, Trump promised the people that we're going to get them out. It's going to be mass deportation. They voted for that. They wanted that. Their communities are disgusting. They got poop all over San Francisco. And people are sick of that. They don't want to live like that. And instead of helping the president, the country, I'm gonna say country, because when you do the right thing, you're doing it for the country. So if you want the country to succeed, you need to step up and start telling people, calling everybody, talking loud, making videos, do whatever. But don't sit by and watch them destroy, continue to let our country be destroyed and say nothing. Do something. Make phone calls. I'm doing something. I'm yelling at this camera. I mean, a lot of good it will do, but I am going to call my congressman. I don't have a representative because that was the guy that died that used to be the mayor of Houston. I live in Houston. Okay, but anyway, I don't have a congressman. I have Senator Cruz. I'm going to be calling him and asking him, what are y'all doing? Not pushing for these tax cuts and getting this bill done so Trump can get to work. This is ridiculous. Y'all are there to save the people, to help us. Okay. Well, I've yelled enough. Have a great day. I need to calm down, as my husband always say, but it gets me so angry when I hear these people on the media spew their lies and don't tell the truth. I mean, everything our president says is twisted to make it bad. You got my own son, who used to be on my side with Trump, is beginning to doubt him. And I never thought I'd even hear him say that. And because I said, stop listening to people. Please. Turn all the noise off. Like I do, like we do. We don't listen to that. When people, my husband goes bowling and a guy come up to him and say, oh, did you know Trump did such and such? He said, nah, I never heard that. I don't listen to that. He said, but it's probably not true. And that's how we live our lives. We don't believe anything come across the fake news media. We do not. Anyway, God bless all of you. Pray very, very hard for our country. Please. We need our country back. We need to feel safe. And we need a government that works for the people, not against the people. They work against us. Okay. And pray for the soul of the Pope, because he's going to need it. So, anyway, take care, and God bless.